Hello everyone, Espen or Shari here. Again, bringing you another one of these Vayne videos. I haven't recorded in a while just because I've had stuff going on IRL. I've been traveling a bit and I have some uni work that I wanted to get done. But I should have a little bit more time now. I should be able to put in some actual games on this account and try to hit diamond on Vayne. So this game we're playing Vayne top lane. We're playing into Jax. I think call start is reasonable. Jack shouldn't really be able to jump on me that easily. I want to ideally try to bounce the wave into me. So what I'm looking for is if level 1, Jax autos the wave a lot, I'm not going to auto the wave because I want the wave to push into me so I can chase Jax down. Now, I don't remember exactly what I said last video if I was going to play Vayne top lane, but I think Vayne top is a lot better if I'm playing at lower elos because then I don't have to rely on a support. However, that could also obviously be part of the challenge. So I'll see what I'll do in that regards. I'll probably play a mixture of top lane and AD carry. This game is being played in pretty low MMR. I think around bronze, but there are some smurfs in this game, which obviously means that the level of the game is going to be pretty flippy in a way. Just purely because, well, what if the enemy team has a better smurf than we do? Yeah, I don't think there's a lot else to it. In terms of runes, I think conditioning and overgrowth is really good on Vayne. A lot of people are taking Ravenous Hunter and Taste of Blood. I don't think that's great, especially not when you're building something like a shield bow, which gives you a lot of HP. Extra resistances will make you a lot tankier. So it looks like Jax is not pushing the wave. He actually started deep blade, which I think is a mistake. I'm gonna play very aggro here, try to force him off the wave. Oh wow, I really ruined my spacing there. Wow. Yeah, that should never happen. And now I have to not auto-attack him. But he is pushing the wave now. Yeah, I kind of just walked into him. So that's the main thing I need to be aware of, is when I'm walking into him, when he turns on E, I need to be ready to turn around immediately. But the wave is coming into me now, which is good. It's going to be very awkward for him to play. I mean, this isn't just bad gameplay by him. There we go. He breaks aggro by walking into the bush. It's fine by him. He pops his potion. He's going to take level 2 here. I want to thin out the wave a little bit so he can't crash it as easily. Plus, I also want level 2. But right now, the wave is coming into me, which is exactly what we wanted, right? Gonna make it very awkward for the Jax. He might try to jump on me. Oh, I actually thought he would jump at the last second. This is still fine for me. Like, he's not gonna be able to play the game. Oh, he just used jump, huh? So we're just trying to chunk him out a little bit. I think I might have to pop my potion here so he can't all-in me. Noticing that Jax is playing with biscuits. I want to thin out the wave a little bit again so he can't actually fully crash it. I don't want to let him crash it. He's in a bad spot here. The only way he can get out of it is if he gets a crash. There's no way you jump on this, right? Yeah. I should not have dashed away. Don't I just run you down? I think you're just dead. Yeah. So Jax didn't have E up and he was really far up in the lane. He had no minions to jump to, so I was pretty confident I could just kill him if I ghost. Wave is still coming into me. Jax should TP back soon. But with that said, you should be able to come up here. Oh. Sedger's clear is very slow, huh? He should TP back to lane. He's actually outplaying me here by not TPing back to lane. If I knew he wasn't gonna TP back to lane, I would have reset. Oh, there we go. I think he TP'd. You should come top now. Would be great if Sedger comes top here. Maybe I should just thin the wave a little bit. Make sure that he can't crash. Make sure that the wave doesn't crash. There we go. How are you gonna play this now? A lot of top laners make this mistake. A lot of mid laners also make this mistake. When they're playing champions that are melee and they're playing into range, for some reason they hit the wave a lot, level 1. And, well, if the laner is competent, you can always make that, or you can almost always turn that into a freeze, where you're forcing the enemy top laner to get jungle help. I made that a little bit too obvious. Oh, doesn't matter. Oh, maybe I shouldn't E like that, but I think it's good. E him into the Sejuani. Maybe I should hold my E there. My entire idea was, well, if Jack steps down, he's gonna walk or he's gonna get E'd into the wall, and if Jax doesn't step down, he just gets E'd into Sejuani, which should be pretty easy. And now Jax is complaining. Babysit, yeah, one gank, true actually. I don't know how I can fully crash this, so I will stack one wave up, and then I will try to crash on the next. Place a ward here, because the only way I can die right now is if I get ganked. My goal right now is just to get a reset, so how can I get a reset? Well, I need to fully crash the wave, right? There we go. And then we crash, and then we just want a reset. So we're up 30 CS, but he's about to collect 10 CS. We will only be up 20. This wave is now going to start bouncing back into us as well, so we can kind of repeat what we've been doing. I think I will build boots first item, because spacing is going to be very... Oh my god, what the fuck? Jesus Christ. Katarina is dropping some bars, so what the fuck? That would imply it's positive. Katarina is saying some fucked stuff, is essentially what I'm trying to say. The wave is going to slow push back into us. The reason I want boots is I think distance and like maneuverability is going to be super important in this lane. And on Vayne, having boots is equal to getting more damage because of how your W works, right? It's very weird, but it allows you to get off more auto attacks, and it allows you to... both because it gives you movement speed and because it gives you attack speed. So in that regard, you're actually getting a lot more damage when you're buying boots on Vayne. Could argue that maybe I should have gone Merc Treads because they're triple AP, but I think Wit's End is enough. Now we'll just continue bouncing this wave, and I don't really know what Jax can do about it. I could buy Hullbreaker this game, that could be interesting. Hullbreaker might be fun on Vayne. Second item? First item? Not sure. Need to thin this wave out so Jax can't just walk up and break the freeze. There we go. Need to kill this minion as well. There we go. Now it should be fine. Very important when you're trying to freeze waves like this that you thin them out. Wait, maybe I should be playing a lot further up. I just don't want to get ganked. But how? Like, what can Jax really do right now? He should roam. Oh, yeah, I mean, he will roam. There's nothing else he can do. Yeah, we see him. I'm just gonna keep holding the freeze. If we're fighting right when Jax roams, I'm kind of pissed. Okay, well, Jax only got an assist. But I will keep holding the freeze. Wow, Jax roamed? That's such a shocker, guys. Who could have seen that one coming? Wow. Not me, I did not expect that. I will continue holding the freeze. The only way pushing is worth it is if I can realistically take a plate. And I don't think I can take a plate right now. I might have been able to take a plate if I pushed as soon as Jax left, but the problem is then if he is like fake roaming to make me push, you know, then he just comes back into lane and I don't have a freeze. And not having a freeze against Jax is going to be pretty tough for me. Because he does out-trade me if I don't have a lot of distance to work with. Like, if he can just E and jump on me, and then back off afterwards, I will lose the trade, realistically speaking. He should walk up and crash this. I actually did a very poor job thinning the wave out. But we will try to thin it out a little bit more. I mean, Jax is not going to be allowed to play here. We can just play right here. Make sure we focus on last hitting while we're spacing up. Trying to pay attention to both Jax and the minions at the same time. I actually do need to get better at A-clicking while playing AD carries, so maybe I should try focusing on this in this game. I mean, Jax is 50 CS down at 9 minutes, so he's not having a good time. Now we're gonna bounce the wave. What we could actually do, or what I should look to do, is I should look to take one really big trade with Jax right now. If I take one really big trade with Jax now, I can potentially look for a dive on him with my jungler. So we need to play for that. And then if he dies and loses this colossal wave, right, it's kind of over. Because I don't want him to catch this wave. Enemy in Italy is bot side, we just saw her, I'm pretty sure. So I know I'm not getting ganked. Katarina's bot side as well. I think I just hard push this and then I look to play under tower against them. What? That's really good for me. Dive it. Can dive it. Oh, that was not how that was supposed to go. He's no flash. Ah! Ah, I didn't flash. Ah, I'm trolling. If I flash there, he's just dead. By the way, just ignite ult. Wait, what? He's dead, no? Ignite ult. He's just dead. Wow, I played that really bad. Maybe I go Hullbreaker? Hullbreaker could be fun. Okay, he dies. It's good. I mean, if I flash there, he's just pretty cleanly dead. So I kind of misplayed that. The entire idea is I get to lower his HP bar to a point where either Sejuani or Garen can just walk up and kill him. And I blow all his cooldowns. That was the entire idea, right? Maybe it can be played a little bit slower. Maybe I don't actually have to dive here. But should be fine still. The wave is bouncing. So I don't really know what he's gonna do. I think I'll play Hullbreaker, just for fun. See, if I was on main, I would obviously mute the Jax, but I think it's funny to see people typing like this in lower elos. If I'm not actually like trying to super focus. I could have played Shield Bow, might not have been bad. I think the way I'm gonna win this game is through just rage splitting anyway. So I think Hullbreaker isn't a bad item. I mean, Jax as a champion requires a lot of resources, so... I mean, he will bleed more minions here than I will, so I don't mind standing there hitting minions. Or standing there hitting the ward. Like, he will keep on bleeding minions. I think as soon as I get 2-3 items, it's good. Then again, building Hullbreaker on Vayne might be really bad, because you're delaying your 2-item power spike by quite a lot. You are getting very tanky, though. And that works very well with my conditioning overgrowth. Our boys seem to be losing pretty hard. I mean, I don't really know how Jax is gonna play this. Need to thin the wave a little bit so it doesn't crash. Could also play for a slow push. Because I have Hullbreaker in base. I think playing for a slow push is optimal. I want to reset so I can get Hullbreaker. So I will slow push this. And then look for crash. Oh dear god, my team is falling apart. Yeah, well. Yeah, if this is the case, I kind of need to make something happen before the game ends. Because the game is going to end pretty early, looking at my team right now. Bot lane has 10 deaths at 13 minutes. That means me just being up 100 CS on Jax is probably not enough to win the game. Even though Jax is not a champion, it's probably not really enough. You have to go around if you want to gank him, by the way. This is not going to work. Yeah, good. Oh, you didn't ult? It's good. He loses a colossal wave of that. Oh, this wave is really big. And he doesn't have TP, I think. I can also take plates now. Which is good. I think I will take plates here. I'm pretty sure he used TP earlier. I could be wrong, though. Take plates and then just look to reset. Maybe I can get the last one. Ah, I messed up my auto cancel. I don't think I would have gotten it anyway. Okay, I just got Lux ulted for some reason. Oh, there's Lucian there. Yeah, I mean... I will just be leaving. Need to ward there in case he flashes. Okay. We're just leaving. And then I'm gonna reset. I have Hullbreaker in base. I think I just go bot lane here. And then I continue splitting. Oh, Jax is there. I could go top lane, but I don't think I will beat those guys. Oh, Jax died again. That's good. There's no way I'm beating those two, especially not when they have exhaust and I don't have ult and I don't have ghost. So I will just run bot lane and I will continue splitting. I also have Hull Breaker, right? So my champion is gonna be split pushing a lot. I think with Hull Breaker and Shield Bow, I'm actually very, very tanky. I might be able to 1v2 Jackson Italy at that point. But at this point, we're just pushing. We're just creating pressure on the map. And my boys are winning now, so that's good. And look how far behind Jax is. He's 100 CS down at 15 minutes just because we froze on him. And the only way you can really prevent this from happening if you're playing Jax in this matchup is you just have to get jungle assistance or support assistance, which will happen at higher level, which would happen at higher levels, but obviously this is pretty low level, so it doesn't happen. They don't recognize that his wave state is bad, or he has to go for some really big trades. Some really big trades to try to get the crash in. Like, he has to be willing to sacrifice HP. Obviously, he should also be playing Corrupting Pot. I don't know why he's playing Thorn's Blade as a starting item. It's pretty bad. You need a lot of HP when you're playing Jax, and he's also playing Time Warp Tonic. Okay, well, our boys are kind of dying, but it's fine. We're split pushing. Hopefully we get bounties soon. Would be really nice. Looks like the enemy team is still top lane, so I can keep going for this. Lux is coming down here. She has to go around. There's no way she goes here, right? Don't I just ult and kill? Yeah, I mean, I just killed both of them, right? The main thing I was looking for was Lux Bind. If I can flash the Lux Binding, she's just dead. So that was what I was trying to pay attention to. Being that their summoners are down. If blue buff is up, it's really nice for me. It's not. Well, Grump is fine. I got 2 big shutdowns. Or 1 big shutdown. Enemy team could come bot lane here, so I should just reset. I have a lot of gold as well. I could try to play for this tower, but I don't think it's worth it. Because I will also be late for Drake. Now we're going Ginsu's Rageblade. This is gonna be our last, like, damage item. What's gonna be next after... Actually, I say that, but I'm probably also building Wit's End. Wit's End is really good this game. But usually on Vayne, you're just building 2 damage items, or 3 if you're building Wits, and then you're just going tank. Especially on Vayne, Frozen Heart is really good. And people have started discovering how obnoxiously broken Frozen Heart is. And what I mean by that is it just gives you so much extra armor and HP in a way. Like, it makes you a lot tankier. I have to be careful here because I don't have ult. Yeah, I mean, I want to walk in, but I need you to walk in first. There's no way they're gonna be on it. Yeah, just ult it. Oh, I got hit. Should be fine. I will actually pop Ghost here. Just to make sure that my boys don't die. Did you really need to walk into him? I don't think so. You should be able to do this on your own. I don't need to help them play Drake. Drake should already be gone. Instead, I will start pressuring. And I will start getting resources. This is very important. It was not gone. What? I don't understand. I mean, I could chase this with gold because of how my passive works. And then we just go back to pushing. Maybe I should help with Drake then. I didn't realize Cat was gonna be there. Although, Drake being up I don't actually think is that bad for us, because we can easily force a fight then. There's no way you're... Yeah, okay, sure. Yeah, sure. Oh, you predicted my Q. I'll just take blue buff. I actually thought Lucian would be down bot lane as well, but Lucian is mid lane. Okay, I gotta focus on A-clicking. In fights, I need to focus on A-clicking. That's the objective with this game. The one thing we're trying to improve this game is A-clicking. So we will A-click as much as possible now. Very important that you have like an actual goal in mind when you're playing the game. Something you're trying to improve on. Even if your name is Faker or Abdo or anyone like that, you need to have an actual goal that you're moving into the game with, that you're trying to practice. In this game, it's A-clicking for me. Sometimes it's looking more at the map. Sometimes it's missing or trying to miss less uncontested last hits. All these things, right? Where you really just try to focus on it. Red buff is active, so I can't walk up. There we go. Should just be able to take the tower. There we go. I can't catch her. I'll just keep playing side lane. Eventually someone has to come. Or eventually 2 people have to come. Nidalee is mid lane, so I'll just keep hitting this tower. You cannot go in, you will die. What? You will die as well. I'm so sad the stun didn't hit. And we will just take the inhib now as well. Jax was talking all that good shit earlier. Wow. It's cute that you think you win that. Hi, Jax. He was talking all that good shit earlier. Where's he at now? Now we look for Wit's End. And then last, we probably just go Frozen Heart. So, a lot of people will build Randuin's. Randuin's is not really worth it as an item compared to Frozen Heart. Now, you might say, oh, but look, my health bar gets thicker. That must mean it's better. It gives me HP. It gives me 250 HP, and it's the same amount of armor. Must be better, right? It's not actually better. Frozen Heart, straight up mathematically, is better if you have more than, I think it's 200 or sorry, not 200, 2020 HP. And that's obviously not factoring in the attack speed buffs or debuffs it gives as well. Then it gives, like, it makes your EHP better, if that makes sense. Effective HP, which is HP times resources, or HP times resistances. Or, well, not times, but it's HP factoring in resistances. I mean, she should just be dead as well. I'll just go push top lane. Game should be over. We can just end this. See if he has anything to say. I can't take this tower. I didn't see this wave. I could try to play the 1v5. I think it could be funny. It could be a fun one to try. Jax is gonna come behind me on the right side. So I need to be ready for that. Oh my god, I cancelled so many autos. I didn't flash, I didn't flash. I didn't flash, I didn't flash. I didn't flash. Fuck, that was a 1v5 right there. Oh, I could actually see it in my head how it was gonna play out. Jax jumps on me here, I flash down, I turn on the Lux, and then Lux dies. Now I knock the Jax into the wall, I kill him, and then Lucian is walking out, and now he's like, oh shit, all my boys are gone, and then he starts walking back, and I run him down, and he dies. I am so sad that I fucked it up. Damn, that's tough. It's crazy how Jax was talking all that good shit, and now all of a sudden he's not saying anything. It's weird how that works, huh? How much has Hullbreaker done? 3,000? That's a decent amount, I'd say. More so, it's just the resistances it's given me. That's important, especially when you're playing with Shield Bow. But yeah, what I was saying is if you have more than 2.2k HP, Frozen Heart is better than Randuin's. And what you also have to factor in is the actual healing you get from lifesteal, or if your champion heals or anything like that. Then you're also trying to factor that in to the calculations as well. Oh, I don't have video device on here, but yeah. Let's just quickly look at the damage, and then we'll be on with our way. Yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I'm sorry for not recording for a while, or sorry for not uploading for a while. As we can see, this is played at pretty low MMR, but we still had highest damage in the game. Oh, we didn't, because we misplayed that last fight. Lucian actually had more as well. Well, thank you guys for watching, and have a good one. See ya.